Thursday number 4, and I hope you're having a great Thursday and a great week. But this week is geography, so it's going to be pretty fun. So let's just jump right into it. If you haven't been here before, you just want to keep track of how many right answers you got. So let's get going. Number 1. What continent is Israel in? So we have 4 options, like always: North America, Africa, Asia, and Europe. So this is a cool photo because you can see kind of more modern Jerusalem in the background, and then you can see the old city near the front. So it's a pretty cool photo. So hopefully you got the first question right. It is, if not, that's fine too. C, Asia. So we have a little map here, and Israel is right about here. So it's technically part of Asia. It's part the people. It is in the Middle East, but Middle East is not considered a continent. It would be either be Asia or Africa, but it's Asia technically. But if you guessed Africa, that was really close. In the west, Israel is bound by the Mediterranean Sea. It's bordered in the north by Lebanon and Syria, Jordan to the east, and Egypt to the southwest, and then the Red Sea to the south. So let's go on to question 2. What is the largest continental mountain range in the world? So I did not know this one. I'm not a big mountain person, but hopefully you got it right. The answer is B, the Andes. So the Andes run along the South America's western side. It's among the world's largest mountain ranges. Technically, it is the world's largest mountain range. It has glaciers, volcanoes, grasslands, desert, lakes, forests. The mountains shelter Colombian archaeological sites and wildlife, including chinchillas and condors. So from Venezuela in the north, the range passes through Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, and Chile. So it's pretty large mountain range. So hopefully you got that right. If not, I got it wrong too, so it's no big deal. So let's move on. Question 3. Which of these countries have the largest population? China, USA, the United States, India, or Russia? What do you think? Well, the answer is China. So we have this really cool map here, but China is the world's largest population with 1.42 billion. It probably might even have gone up. Next is India, 1.35. Next 5 are United States, Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan, Nigeria. Together, combine the populations of all those, and it's still less than just India. So you can see India and China are pretty comparable. And then the United States is around Indonesia, a little bit bigger than Brazil, but based just on this, you can use the colors. Asia has the largest population of the world. So I think it's pretty fun to look at different populations and stuff and compare them, and I don't know, that's cool. So let's move on to question 4. Which of these cities is home to Big Ben and the Westminster Abbey? Beijing, Lagos, London, or Munich? So hopefully you answered C, London. So the Westminster Abbey is a Gothic abbey church, and it's connected to Big Ben, which is this clock tower. And it's technically the Great Bell of the striking clock, but it's not as catchy as Big Ben. But it's definitely the number 1 site to see if you go to London. It's pretty cool. Question 5. Which Italian city is famous for its canals? Rome, Pisa, Naples, or Venice? So hopefully you answered D, Venice. So this is this island city where instead of driving around, you go on a boat or you walk. There's a bunch of different bridges and stuff. But it's built on more than 100 small islands in a lagoon in the Adriatic Sea. So it's on the eastern side of, I think it's fairly northern Italy. And there's worries with rising sea levels that it's not going to be able to be there for that longer or that much longer. And there's already signs of decay and issues with that. So we'll see if in 20 years if there even is a Venice. Who knows? Question 6. What is the largest state in the USA? Okay, option 1 is Alaska. 2, Minnesota. C, Texas, and D, California. See what you think. They're all pretty big states, I guess. Alaska is the answer. If you got A, you got a point. Good job. So, Alaska was purchased in 1867 from Russia. And one thing that's pretty cool is a long time ago, so like when the first people came to America, like the Native Americans came to America, there used to be this thing called Beringia. And it was this landmass that connected like Alaska to Russia. So there was like a connection between these two continents, and now that's gone under and there's water. But that's apparently how people actually came to North America and South America then in the first place. So that's pretty cool. That was a really long time ago, though. Takes a lot of time for land to go away and come back. So, question 7. Of all the Great Lakes, which one is the largest? We have A, Erie, B, Superior, C, Huron, or D, Michigan? So I am hoping you answered B, Superior. So we have this little map here, and they're pretty comparable in size, actually. I mean, Ontario is obviously the smallest, but these two are kind of small. These are like medium, and this is large. But I mean, in general, they're like not that much different. But one thing that's really cool is Lake Superior contains 10% of all the planet's fresh surface water. So the oceans would not be considered fresh surface water. It's salt water, but these are fresh. So just if that's just Lake Superior containing 1 out of 10 of all the Earth's fresh surface water, imagine how much of the Earth's surface water all of this contains, which is really crazy. It's all in the United States, or I guess kind of Canada too, but it covers 82. So Superior covers 82,000 square kilometers, with an average depth of 147 meters or 483 feet. I don't even know how to put that into like 10 basketball court. No, it's not 10 basketball. I don't know, but it's pretty deep and pretty big. And then the deepest point in the lake is 405 meters or 1,333 feet. So it's a pretty big lake. Which island country lies off the Koreas, Russia, and China? So our options are Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, and Mongolia. So the answer to this is Japan. So if we look here, we have Japan here, and then there's South Korea, North Korea. China is this landmass, and Russia is right here. And then we have all sorts of things here. But one thing that's pretty interesting is Google says this is Sea of Japan, but there's actually there's a disagreement. I believe it's between Japan and China or Japan and the Korea. It's one of the two. Japan wants it to be called Sea of Japan, and the rest want it to be called the East Sea. So, I mean, it's weird how there's such a controversy over just a name, but who knows? So, question 9. Which of these African countries split into two in 2011? A is Congo, B, Sudan, C, New Guinea, And D, Kenya. So the answer is B, Sudan. So if we see here, we have South Sudan. So South Sudan became independent on July 9th, 2011. And it was with a crazy vote too. 98.83% of people. So almost every person supported this independence. And I believe there's been some conflict since. But, I mean, now it's two states. It used to be just this whole thing with Sudan. So that's pretty interesting. Let's go to the last question. This one is really hard. So, which country does not border Russia? We have Lithuania, we have Ukraine, Latvia, or Mongolia. What do you think? So the answer is Lithuania. So this map here, we can see this is Russia right here. So Russia borders Mongolia, so Mongolia is out of the question. Russia is just humongous. Go all the way down here, Ukraine, and then we have Latvia right there, but Lithuania is not connected. It's blocked off by Belarus. So if you picked Lithuania, great job. That's an extra hard question. So let's see how you did. If you got about 1 through 3, you're not a huge geography fan, but you know a little bit. You're just kind of paying attention to the world, just casually. Not very much, but I mean, a lot of these are kind of just random facts that most people wouldn't know. So good job. If you got 4 through 6, you're a geography lover. You probably have like one of those toys where you can like look at like a globe, and yeah, you just like learning new things and stuff. If you're 7 through 8, you're a world traveler or a future world traveler. So either you've gone to some pretty cool places or you're excited to do that later in your life, or that's like your goal to travel the world. So you just know a lot of fun facts about different things. And if you got 9 through 10, great job. This was a hard uh, quiz. And you're a professional geographer. So you really like studying stuff. You like you like pick up on really specific details really quick. So great job. But great job to everybody. I hope you enjoy this week. This week was maybe, I mean, compared to other weeks, we had like Disney and stuff. It was more, this one's more like fact based rather, or I mean, they're all fact based, but like this one's more like serious, I guess. So, I mean, great job. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and see you later. Bye bye.